So the honeydew list has increased. I now finished the deck. I've updated the deck on the boards, but now that I have all this extra wood, my daughter says, "Daddy, can you make me a tree house?" So somehow I've got to got to figure out how to build a tree house. Been YouTubing everything and looking at it, and trying to figure it out. I think it's going to work, but the interesting thing is that as I got ready, I had to throw on a shirt, and I threw on this shirt. I threw on my Five Finger Death Punch t-shirt, and one of my favorite bands of all time. And it reminded me of accountants. In my book, The Accountant Success Formula, actually, I talk about this Five Finger Death Punch, and I call it the Five Finger Death Punch when you're meeting with your clients at the year end. And so what's happening, especially right now, we've had this extended tax season, but when your clients finally come in to see you, if they're a corporate client, what you're doing is you're giving them all these bills, right? All these bills that they have to pay. So number one, you're giving them the corporate tax bill. You're giving them maybe a provincial or a federal or a state tax bill, sorry, a provincial or a state tax bill. There may be a sales tax bill in there. There's a personal tax bill in there. And then to top it all off, to complete the Five Finger Death Punch, you give them your bill. So you got all these taxes, and then you throw your bill on top of it. How do you think that makes your client feel when your bill is piled on top of all these other tax bills? And that's when you do is with most accountants, they give the bill at the end when they finish the services. I call this the Five Finger Death Punch. This is the death blow that you're putting to your clients. And especially now with the COVID pandemic and business owners having less cash flow and everybody having less cash flow, there's a lot of pressure on accounting fees to keep them low. Well, you can imagine you do all this work and then you give them the bill at the end of time with this Five Finger Death Punch. We're having a problem, and I've talked to a lot of accountants right now where they're having problems collecting their fees, except for, wait for it, the accountants that are on the Accountant Success Formula program. All my coaching clients, they're on a smooth monthly payment plan with their clients. Their clients pay on a subscription model. It's pulled from their bank account monthly, and their clients are not freaking out at all. And they have unlimited access to them. So the clients they love the model and they've been super happy. So none of my coaching clients have any cash flow problems right now because they've got their clients set up on this Accountant Success Formula model. That's just one part of the program. But again, I'm back here building my tree fort, putting on my Five Finger Death Punch shirt, and I thought, you know what? I'm gonna make a video on the Five Finger Death Punch because I think it's so critical. If you're billing at the end of the year with your clients, you are aligning yourself right beside the other tax returns that the government's doing for your clients. So they're getting pain, and then pain. Five Finger Death Punch. Stop it. That's my recommendation. If you want to learn a little bit more about the Accountant Success Formula, please reach out and let me know. Be happy to have a conversation with you. I've got a free book, I've got a masterclass, and you can find a little bit more and get yourself away from the Five Finger Death Punch with your clients and smoothing out your cash flow and forgetting the accounts receivable chasing and all that fun stuff that happens when you bill after the fact. Anyways, I'm Eric Solback, and wherever you're watching this, please scroll down, leave me a comment, and stay tuned for more success tips to come.